I am here to do whatever I can to put this truckie strike shit to bed. So it was a few days ago I started getting messages from people who were understandably worried because they heard some videos from people, had seen them being shared around by truckies, saying that there's going to be a big truckie strike.
You need to go shopping now. Get what you can for the next week or two. Load your fridge, freezers. The truckies are coming and they're going to pull this country down, and we're all going to do it together and remove the shit government. The vets are in, the truckies are in.
This is to the government of Australia, or the so-called corporate government.
Block the highway, man. Park her up. See how good Queensland goes with no freight going in and out. And if anybody tries to run the blockade, fucking God help them.
Now we're going to do so on the 31st of August. Now to add fuel to this fire or to confuse it somewhat, there is an actual strike happening on Friday, this coming Friday. So toll truckies are striking because of the things that unionists strike about. Real things like workers' conditions, and their shitty wages and entitlements. So that makes sense. And indeed, TWU have come out and they've said nothing to do with us, and indeed we don't endorse that. But this thing has travelled around a lot. It's on Channel 7 News now, so we've got everyone repeating it.
We run this country, we the people, and I'm a truck driver.
Disgruntled truck drivers fed up with pandemic protocols have taken to social media, threatening to protest and cut off critical supplies.
So let's go back to the date. The date was 31st of August. The person who originally came up with this shit is a loser called Karen Brewer. Karen Brewer is a fantasist dipshit. And that is the best thing and most complimentary thing that I can say about her. We're talking about a veteran conspiracy theorist. Karen Brewer is someone who's made it her life's work to pretend that everyone is a Freemason demolay. If you follow my socials, you would have seen me sharing her walking around a cemetery, filming the tombstones of dead people and telling them why they're all Freemasons.
Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a Nisbet. There's more Nisbets buried up at Kaikoui with a big phallic penis on the top. The Nisbets were a big-time Mason family.
Now, Karen Brewer has this idea that she's been plugging for some time now. And it's the idea that on the 31st of August, all the different industries of people, all different walks of life are all going to get together and they're all going to stand outside every house of power, political power in Australia, local, state, federal government. They're all going to start marching forward step by step, and eventually they're going to occupy all of the seats of power in Australia. They're going to keep holding on to those houses of power until all the Freemason demolays, the secret, evil, powerful elites, resign. And they'll take over government. We'll finally have government for the people, with the people, by the people.
Tuesday, the 31st of August. These state governors, they're going to feel the pressure of the people. Yeah, they are. And they're going to feel the pressure at every level. Every level. Local, state and federal. We're coming. And we ain't negotiating with these people no more. You get that? And we ain't leaving until we get what we came for. We are the Anzacs, and we're digging in.
Incidentally, when this cunt loses her temper, she stops talking about just marching on political houses, and she starts talking about beheading politicians on the 31st of August. And I intend to write an article this weekend in Independent Australia all about Karen Brewer, Anzacs, full plans. Karen's been doing what she does, as in making shit up about Freemasons, for years, and as such she has a pretty big audience. One of her calls to action, the 31st of August, and that is for truckies to assist in this big nationwide seizing of power, happened to get a few of the cookers who follow her making videos of their own. And then it ran wild. Might there be a few pilled truckies who might actually go and park their cars somewhere and try and stop someone from getting through? Yeah, of course. But that is not an industry-wide strike, and that is not the way it's being described. Why did this meme travel so far? My theory is that truckies occupy a special folkloric hero space in the Australian imagination. They're a little bit like our farmers. You know, they're like modern day trade Anzacs. So everyone, particularly kind of pilled fantasists, really like this idea that these Aussie heroes are going to come along and serve their dumb cunt niche political ideas. I heard the truckies are going to come in and take fucking everything over, and then there's not going to be any more fucking meals. But they're full Aussie heroes, but they're just going to stop all the fucking food from going everywhere. Yeah, I reckon they're going to park a full truck in the Senate and shit. Yeah, truckies in charge of Australia. Maybe finally we the people could get something done then. The meme travels far because it's a fun idea if it was true. Like that very persistent idea that the bikies are going to come in and the politicians are going to let them in and they're going to... I heard that fucking Daniel Andrews is going to let the bloody full-patched bikies off the chain. The Finks and shit, they're going to full get them in and they're going to fix all the problems with the youth crime. Imagine if the bikies were in charge. Maybe then we the people would get something done for bloody once. These ideas are absolute garbage, but I've been seeing them get bandied about for years because they sound like fun ideas. They've got the lot. They've got you exercising your imagination, which is always healthy. They've got people's niche little political will being fulfilled, and they've got Aussie heroes in it. You know, bikies and farmers and truckies all coming in to do whatever shit you reckon's important. But this ends now. I fucking heard enough of it. Real people are getting worried about this fucking garbage, and they don't deserve that. You know, we're in a lockdown with a pandemic. People have got enough on their plate as it is without you jerking off over the idea that truckies are going to come along and shut down food supply lines. Leave people alone. If you're an anti-vaxxer or you think the NWO is real or you think everyone's a Freemason demolay, fucking go for it. But stop worrying real people with your fucking fantasies. You know? Go and read a book if you want a story time.
That's how they spin their Freemason demolay filthy web. But not for long. No, not for long. We know the network. We're coming for these bastards now.